everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to do a small little 8x10 abstract, and I'm going to always start off with mark making, and I'll show you some of the tools that I use to do that. These are called China markers, and they peel from the top up here, and they have a really nice crayon-like texture to them, and I like using these. I like using just regular color pastels. And as always, I use a bunch of colored pencils, just any type of colored pencils. And I also like using tools like a skewer. So as I build up some paint on my canvas, I like to etch into it, kind of scratch through it to give texture underneath. You can also use like a little finishing nail, use the head of the nail, you know, to get some good marks into your canvas. If the paint's starting to dry just a little bit, it kind of roughs it up. And as you build up layers, you start with the mark making, then you can start with either cool colors or warm colors. Don't like to start with the two mixed together because then you'll get mud on your canvas. So go with one or the other, however you'd like. And then in between those colors, I like to do more mark making, more scratching into the canvas, and just continue to keep building those layers until you get to a point where you're starting to put together a composition. And all those layers will really shine through at the end. You'll see bits and pieces of all that in your finished painting that will just be amazing. It'll be so beautiful. So that's where I'm going to begin tonight. I really don't have an idea where I'm going with this one, so I hope you enjoy and follow along. Okay, so for this first layer, I'm just going to kind of do some mark making. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It just kind of gets you flowing, get your juices flowing, get your mind flowing. Then use a couple different colors. I really do like these China markers. I just ordered them off of Amazon. And they're fairly inexpensive for a box. I think it was a box of 12. So use some black in here. And then I'm probably going to start layering some pencil in here. And I will also use some paint. I will start to do some mark making with some paint, with some black paint. I like to have black down as my very first layer. And you'll cover it up somewhat as you go along in your painting, but there's always those little pieces that show through, and that's what we're creating, depth. So that's what brings the interest in for the eye. So I hope you enjoy and follow along. I'm probably going to speed up this process a little bit so that you're not hanging on for hours, because sometimes these paintings take time, and I usually dry in between my layers with my heat gun if I'm anxious to keep moving forward. So I just hope you enjoy the video, and here we go. This was a really fun little abstract, and I love the Nova colored paint. Just have fun with this. It's kind of an intuitive process. Just let your mind flow and be open to create. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the description box down below, I will have a link to my Etsy store if you're interested in purchasing my art. Also to my Instagram and to my Amazon page where I have just published my first children's book. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Take care.